Now, an appeals court in Pakistan has suspended the corruption conviction and 3-year prison term of Imran Khan. However, for the moment, the former Prime Minister remains behind bars because of charges in a separate case where he's accused of leaking state secrets. Well, since Khan's removal from power in a parliamentary no-confidence vote in 2022, he's been slapped with over 150 legal cases. He denies all the charges. Well, let's get the view on this then from a former advisor to Imran Khan. Sayed Zulfi Bukhari is on the line from London now. Thanks very much indeed, sir, for speaking to us on the programme.
Thank you.
Do you consider this news to be a victory for Imran Khan because his conviction has been suspended, not overturned, and he, of course, still remains in prison?
Well, look, we knew that once it goes to a higher court after his conviction in a session court, we knew that he would get relief. And by the time it gets to the Supreme Court, we're very certain that the entire case, this frivolous case, will be thrown out. However, the sad bit is, and again, another indication of the lawlessness in the country, is that he's kept in prison regardless of the judgment of the court that he should be granted bail and a suspension of that case. He's now kept into prison for another case, which is, funny enough, on an official secret act. But the act has never been passed. I mean, if everyone Googles President of Pakistan's tweet last week, he said he never signed this bill and for this act to be passed. So now he's arrested for an act that actually isn't even legal and binding or approved by the president. So it's just becoming a mockery of judiciary and the law and the Constitution.
Well, given your views on that, then, am I right in assuming that you don't believe that Imran Khan will be able to walk out of jail anytime soon, given that he's facing dozens of other charges as well?
Well, all his charges will be dismissed and squashed once they're in the Supreme Court. It's just a question of how long they will all take to get to the Supreme Court and what other charges are going to be added on. When you go into complete lawlessness and pluck things out of the air like this official secret act, which is a draconian act on civilians that they can arrest and throw into prison anyone that they want at any time, then anything is possible. But we have full faith in the Supreme Court of Pakistan, and as long as things go towards the Supreme Court of Pakistan and not towards military courts, we are very hopeful. All these cases, like the ones that he was disqualified in and put in prison in, you will see he'll get full acquittal once it goes into the Supreme Court any day now. And then from there, we'll have to fight each case as it comes along.
Yeah, and you said you have faith in the Supreme Court, but not necessarily in the military courts. And I think that's interesting because we know that Imran Khan has sort of publicly taken on the army in Pakistan, one of the most powerful institutions in the country. He said, actually, that's the organization that's been orchestrating the string of charges against him. I wonder, though, do you think it's rather risky for Imran Khan to criticize the army so directly, given how much power it still wields in Pakistan?
Look, I mean, just to correct you, he hasn't taken on the army. The army is part of our country, and we're part of that country, and so is the army institution. One can have disagreements with the top tier of the army and Imran Khan, but those misconceptions and those disagreements need to be somehow settled on a table. To do it this way by throwing someone in prison and trying to dismantle the party is not going to get the country anywhere democratically. So we are still in hope that some sense will prevail and there will be some dialogue with the higher ups of the military and our party before elections. Imran Khan's popularity isn't lessening by all these, imprisonments and 10,000 people in jail and not allowed to go on TV. None of us are allowed to appear on television. Imran Khan's name is not allowed to be mentioned on television. This is not obviously making the situation any better. We need dialogue between the two. One is the most powerful institution in the country, and one is the largest political party in the country. And they need to come to some form of an equilibrium.
And just finally, we don't know when those elections will be held in Pakistan, but based on the current political environment, do you think it's likely Imran Khan will be able to run?
Look, let me make it categorically clear. There's no political environment left in Pakistan. Right now, it is a caretaker government, which is basically nurses taking over a doctor's role until the doctors return. But unfortunately, in the constitution, it says that you cannot be a caretaker government longer than 90 days, not even for 91 days. And it seems that the caretaker is going to go on until next year. So the constitution's been absolutely destroyed and ignored. And we don't see elections anywhere in sight. So as for the time being, Pakistan remains a non-democratic state as it stands for now. So I can't even talk on the elections because I just don't see them happening this time, anytime in the 90 days.
Sayed Zulfi Bukhari is talking to us there from London. He's a former advisor to Imran Khan. Thank you very much indeed, sir.